Right, we're live and welcome back to another Beard Invades. This week we've got someone totally new that I don't think many people will know in the chat. His name is Wiz from Wiz's Woodwork. I think in the thumbnail I put woodworking. Possibly I'm gonna have to go back and have a look at that. Anyway, so let's welcome Wiz. How you doing, mate?
Yo, yeah, not bad, man. How's it going?
Excellent, brilliant. Thanks for coming on. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
We're trying to grow the maker community, and it's up until now I've not seen it. I think I may have stumbled across one of your videos on YouTube, and then obviously I got in touch that way, didn't I?
Yeah, it could have been the that big hole one I did. I made an infinity mirror mine shaft, and that's got really popular really quickly.
Yeah, that's probably the one I found. Yeah. So, so you've seen a few of these invasions. You kind of know what to expect from us talking. You've got some really interesting stuff to tell us about, your background and what you did recently, or you've been doing for years. Which, but what we do first, we just have a little look. And guys, welcome to the chat. Remember, if you want to ask Wiz a question, put a couple of capital Q's, just so I can pick it out, because you know what I'm like, I'm terrible. I will miss them. And you'll have to keep typing the same question in all night until I see it. So that's standard. Also, please head over. The link to Wiz's channel is going to be in the description. Head over. If you like what you see, give them subscribe. You are currently on 562, so I'm sure we can boost that up a little bit tonight. And I'm sure everyone in the chat will like what you do, because I like it.
That's cool. That's cool.
So
I do like to tinker about.
Of course, yeah. No, that's brilliant. I mean, this happened last week as well. My son doesn't know that I invade at 9 o'clock every single Thursday night. Anyway, so let's just work our way through the chat. Give a few shout outs to everyone that's coming. Currently, we've got 32 in. So please share this out, guys. Let's get Wiz a few extra views tonight, a few subscribers and that. So we've got Wendy from Toompish, Colin from Wood Wizardry. We got Tim's How to Make, Wayne the Wood Turner, Peter Corcoran. I can never pronounce your surname, Peter. We got Peter Corcoran. I don't know. Barry Chitty. We got Lawrence, Mr. Stacey Smith, Doug Miller at Wood Spun Round. We got me in the chat there as well. Who else we got? We got Andy from AH Bespoke. You get on with Andy. I think you would. You get on with Andy. Just from us talking, I think you're a similar kind of guy. Okay. So you have to check him out. AH Bespoke. Who else we got? We got loads. I should have worn my glasses, shouldn't I? We got 32 in, but Doug from Pole Barn Productions. Welcome, Doug. Circular Wood by Keith. Wood Turning by Barry. There's loads of people. There's loads and loads of people. I'm sorry if I haven't named you, but I'm trying. Oh, Brian at Heartwood Turning, Vita Marmite. They're just keeping coming. Who's that? The Linikins. Oh, welcome, the Linikins. I've never seen you in here before. Hope you enjoy.
Hello, everyone.
Jim Colon. Oh, okay. So welcome, everybody. I appreciate you coming along, and remember, please hit that subscribe button for Wiz and for me. If you're new to my channel and you like what you see, smash that subscribe button. It'll help out a lot. We already have a yes, so we got one question straight away, and Wayne knows me too well. Rich, where are your glasses? Sorry, Wayne.
Yeah, it's needed.
Okay, so yeah, put your questions in, guys. Essential Handyman's in as well, Wiz.
Oh, you're right, Ian. How's it going?
Ian. Right then, are you ready? I promise this won't be too painful. I'll ease you in nicely.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Wiz Spencer. So, I've kind of changed these questions about a bit. Is Wiz your proper name? Is it Wiz? What? I mean, what? Where's Wiz come from?
Working in entertainments.
Of course it does. I should have thought of that, shouldn't I? I should. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to jump on that just for a second. So earlier on, I asked you what you do outside of YouTube, and we'll get onto your YouTube channel in a minute. But this is really fascinating. I've never met a real live one of these people. So tell us a little bit about what you did pre-lockdown, and that's the thing now, pre-lockdown. So we can use that as a thing, can't we? A word.
What I did.
Yeah. Or what you still do. I mean, you know.
I used to bamboozle a lot of minds back in the day. So I used to be a professional magician for adults.
Brilliant. Was that like a stand-up thing as well? Or
yeah, I also worked in a freak show. So.
Oh, okay. Not the lady with the beard.
No, I can't pull that one off. I'm very close. I've nearly got the breasts for it.
Yeah.
But I do fire eating. I can eat glass. I can swallow a piece of thread, pull it out my eye.
No.
Card tricks. Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah. Oh, it just fascinates me. You know, I never met a real wizard before. But but I mean, I've seen that on TV where they swallow thread and pull it out their eyeball. That's
what I can do.
That's weird.
It's painful as well.
Is it? Does it really come out your eyeball?
Yeah, it does. It actually comes out your eye, and it actually does hurt.
Oh, that's mad. So yeah, you was telling me you was advertised on the snooker and all sorts, wasn't it? So he's quite popular.
Yeah,
doing this.
Did quite a bit.
And you have got a YouTube channel as well. For this sort of thing.
To be honest, this video is all over the place. If you actually type in my name with Spencer, you'll find a whole bunch of videos that's not actually part of my woodworking channel. Because trying to get onto the YouTube platform, we just put videos everywhere.
Yeah.
So, and you end up losing passwords to channels, and they're out there somewhere. So
floating around, as if by magic.
Pretty much. I can't get rid of it.
That's it. Okay, that's brilliant. That's fascinating. Right, shall we have a little look at your channel? Let's share my screen. Okay, so you're currently on. Let's just do a refresh. Hopefully, those people in the chat have subscribed. Yeah. Okay, so you're currently on 563, which is a nice amount. And we were chatting about this yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah. I mean, you've only been going for 11 months, haven't you?
That was it, yeah.
And to get to 563 subscribers in 11 months is really good. Oh, is that your daughter there, is it? Spiky, Dad, yeah, of course it is. Spiky Hedgehog. Daddy Daughter Workshop.
Yes, I've got that up there. That was to practice hammering nails. That was the worst 2 hours of my life listening to her do that. Yeah, she doesn't shut up, and she's hammering as well. So. Brilliant.
And you know what? This is the best thing you can do with your young people, your kids.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I've done this with mine for years, and you know what? They've practically built that great big workshop out there for me. Because they've learned all their skills. Then. Yeah, trust me. They kids are sponges. Young people are sponges. They're and this is what they're got to look after you when you're old and grey like me, and you dislocate your foot. Anyway, so. There's all sorts on here. I mean, it's mainly woodworking, obviously, because it's a woodworking channel. But guys, there's not many views, so let's get Wiz a few views. Let's get him a bit of exposure. But yeah, I'll work my way through your your videos. I mean, it takes time, doesn't it? You can't watch everybody's videos because you'd be there all the time. There'd be no housework done, would there? So, right, guys, you got any questions? We don't have any questions yet, but I will keep looking. Okay, so why YouTube? What made you upload that very first video to your woodworking channel?
It was my mates of mine. So every time I did something, I always posted it in. We've all got a group chat, and I'm constantly posting in the group chat. And they're like, "Oh, you should put it on YouTube, put it out for everybody else to see." And I'm like, "I'm just an idiot in the shed. Nobody really wants to see what I'm doing."
Aren't we all?
Like, I have no order of things. I'll just be like, "I'm gonna go do this." No, let's go do. Oh, wait, I haven't done this bit yet, and then I go over here, and then so editing's a bloody nightmare for me.
Right.
But yeah, so they were just like, we want to see. I'm also very, 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 very accident prone.
Oh, yeah.
The amount of times I've been to A&E is unreal, and it's just a matter of time before I actually catch something on video.
Yeah, yeah.
What was the last thing I did? I nailed a plank of wood to my knee.
Oh no!
I had to go to A&E to get that thing taken out because I could not, for the life of me, get it out of my knee. So,
what did you go straight into the bone? Or
no, it was in flesh, but it was bloody painful.
Oh,
but yeah, that wasn't nice. Severed a tendon. I slipped with the knife, went straight through. That was a blunt knife. Make sure your tools are sharp because blunt tools are bad.
Yeah, because they'd rip, wouldn't they?
The thing is, you put so much effort into a blunt tool that when you do slip, the damage is unreal because there's so much effort there. If it was sharp, it would have still cut, but I mean, you wouldn't have that force there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So it wouldn't go as hard through. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're not alone. I mean,
like
you know, I mean, I'm just as bad. I screwed my arm right there. I've still got the scar. I was holding a door, and I was putting a wood a decking screw through the door. And I went to pull my arm away, and it wouldn't move because I'd gone through the door into my arm.
I'm terrified of that. I will never hold something while I drill it because I am terrified it's going to go through my hand.
Or you slip, and it goes right into the side of your. Yeah, I've done that as well.
I've done that. I've done that so many times. It's gone through my fingers. Holding.
Yeah. This is why I always go on about having a first aid kit in your workshop. Make sure you got a first aid kit in you. You know,
you need it,
even if it's to control bleeding,
and make sure it's low down. It has to be low down.
Yes, in case you end up on the floor.
Because if anything, if anything happens and you're on the floor, you ain't gonna get up.
Do you know the worst thing I've done other than dislocating my ankle? Doug,
what's that?
From Pole Barn, Rich branded his arm. Now I had this lovely, this guy made me a branding iron so I can brand all my wooden stuff. I heated it up. It was red hot. I used it. I put it down. And then, can you see it there? I walked into it and but I didn't brand the whole brand. It was only half the brand. So if it was the whole logo, it would look pretty cool. But no, it's half the logo. I can just about see half the roots of the tree. But still, anyway. Cheers.
My wife's done that with a heat gun. She put her arm on the heat gun, and there's like a smiley face there now. I haven't got a brand, but I have the 2 diamonds cut out of my arm.
Oh,
quite hard to see nowadays. But yeah,
that's mad.
So I got that cut out.
Yeah. Tommy's workshop says, just so you can see it, Wiz. Paper towel and electrical tape is the only first aid kit you need.
CA glue.
Yeah.
That's what you need.
Yeah, I always use it. Yeah, super glue them.
My wife goes mental if I glue up my cuts.
Yeah, but that is why super glue was invented, because it was invented by the army to, say a battlefield dressing, or a way of stopping bleeding. Toonpish Crafts, where in the country are you from, Wiz?
Derbyshire. Right next to Sheffield.
Yeah, cool. They do a lot of climbing in Sheffield, don't they? With the rocks up there. Okay, thanks for that.
Yeah, you got the Yorkshire Dales.
Yeah. Oh, I love the Yorkshire Dales. Anyway, we're digressing. So have you got any inspirations of who inspires you to do what you do on YouTube? What?
Huh?
What that?
Yeah.
Is that who I think it is?
Yeah, pretty much.
It looks like what's his name out of Parks and Recreation? What's his name?
Ron.
What's his name? Ron Swanson. Ron Swanson.
Yeah, there you go.
Brilliant.
Gotta love Ron Swanson.
Yeah.
Who else? Do you know who else inspires me? I watch a lot of DIY channels. I like DIY.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I just come up with silly ideas and tinker.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you're enjoying yourself, you know what I mean? I love that picture, though. I'm going to have to get one of those pictures of Ron Swanson.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. That and, you got the New Yankee Workshop as well. That used to be going. My nan hated that show. He had the most boring voice in the world, right? Yeah. And she was just like, if you watch one more bloody episode of that, right, I'm gonna shove it up your nose. And I used to love it.
That was on Discovery Home and Leisure, wasn't it? Years back.
Was.
I used to be addicted to it.
He had all the tools,
yeah,
all the space, anything you needed.
Did you notice one thing looking back at it now? There was never any dust. If he was cutting something, there was never dust. There was no dust anywhere in his workshop. You know what I mean?
I see so many YouTubers that have no dust. And I'm like, I look at my place and it's a shithole. And I'm like, how are you working like this? If you watch my videos, I'm literally working in a space like this because everything else is a mess.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how have you got these super clean spaces? Like Carl Pope, he's one that he's always got a clean area.
Yeah. I don't trust people like that. It's like never trust a skinny chef. You know what I mean? Because you don't eat his own stuff. Right. Okay. So we got a question in the chat here. So making a better life. You ever go to the church house, Sheffield? I'm sure I've stood outside talking to you about making.
No, I don't. I've not really been doing this long. My shed's been about this tiny. It's only recently since I've built this one, so you probably wouldn't have seen me.
Shall we have a little look at your shed? Do you have a little tour?
Yes, I cleaned it this morning. So
cool. I'll put you on the big screen. There you go.
Okay.
It's all yours.
What would you like to see? So right here is my sort of YouTube wall. These are all my grandpa's old tools. And I didn't want to use them, didn't want to get rid of them. So I've put them here. I've got my logo on here. Got your Ron Swanson, rubbish and clamps. More rubbish and boxes. This area I normally use for metalworking. And then I've got my miter saw. And then we've got a project that I'm working on. So if any of you can work out what that is, that's an upcoming project.
I'm sure Andy Heel will.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, these are where most of my tools are. Absolutely love my Japanese pull sword. I think it needs a new blade though. Screws and stuff. That's another project I'm working on. Oh, there. This is where dust collects. Sanding station. This is a French cleat wall that I never use. That's another project I'm working on. That is full of dust. It needs sanding down. This is a project I built recently so I could house my drills. You got your bandsaw and then table saw. This is where all the wood piles up. And this is my sticker wall. If anyone wants to trade stickers, by the way, I have a sticker, and I've even got the Essential Handyman that used to go on there at some point. I just haven't got around to doing that one yet. Safety squints must be engaged. I love that one.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I actually thought that was a proper safety thing then. That's good.
Yeah, the amount of times I put something on without, cut something without safety glasses, and then try and keep all your stuff in the metal cupboard.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Or flammable stuff.
Much. Yeah. That's pretty much it. I have another part of the workshop which is on that side, which is just wood storage. So my shed is 6 meters long, and about a meter of that is wood storage.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I mean, it looks like you got to kind of get things out when you want to use them, like the the table saw and that.
That's just a mess at the moment. Normally, it's very easy to get hold of the table saw.
Yeah.
But I've been building a play gym in the garden recently, so this has just been a dumping ground.
Yeah.
Which is a video that's starting tomorrow, which is a free video project of building something my daughter calls a Wendy castle.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's a massive play gym.
Is it? Excellent.
Yeah.
I'll look out for that. I love videos that are in like stages, like part 1, part 2, part 3. I like things to follow.
I like those.
You know.
It's a 3-part project of me just building the frame and everything, and then there's going to be new videos coming up at some point. I'm going to be adding a swing to it, and then barking out all the floor and stuff.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah. Okay. So who are you hoping to get through to and to inspire by doing the videos that you do? I know they're random videos, and they're kind of whatever you fancy doing it, But who do you want to kind of inspire?
Not from my videos, but I want to inspire kids to build stuff. Especially with my daughter. I've got a little playlist of projects I built with my daughter. So, like I was saying, can't grab it. This is the hedgehog that she built, and it was just practicing hammering nails. The amount of time she hit her fingers was unreal. Yeah. But she learned not to do that eventually.
Yeah. Muscle memory, and
So teaching kids to come out here and build stuff. That is a small playlist that I am really, really working on to try and get that noticed. I'm struggling to find a hashtag at the moment. So if anyone can find a hashtag like daddy daughter workshop or something like that, I'd love to know. Yeah. So like go to my videos and give me a comment of what you think.
That will be a great series. That'd be brilliant. And I think there's a lot of there's a lot of people out there. Yeah, I mean, even in the chat, there's got to be people in the chat that would agree that is a brilliant idea. And obviously, you're going to teach the safety aspects and the PPE and stuff that as well.
100%.
No 50 squints.
I wish they did better children's safety equipment, because goggles are terrible for kids. I'm thinking about getting a pair of her sunglasses, actually just popping out the lenses and putting on some like PVC or something.
You could get her a visor.
Could get her a visor,
a small or an extra small visor. I have the same issue at Scouts because I'm a Scout leader, and when we're doing shooting and we're doing certain things, it's hard to get smaller safety equipment. I'm totally with you there.
Which is crazy. I just don't know why they're not doing it. Yeah, I want a dust mask as well that's suitable for a child. Without looking for a World War II gas mask, I don't think I'm going to find anything suitable.
Yeah. That's going to be a bit tricky. But if you do find them and you can put links in your videos to where people can buy them, then that'd be great.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. So do you know a guy called Tigwy?
Yes, she's my American
He says,
friend.
how much American hardwood do you have left, boyo?
She,
boy.
I have a decent amount of it left. So she for my wedding, she literally just filled her whole suitcase up with American hardwood and brought it from Atlanta to here, to the UK, and it weighed a ton. I was like, "How did you get that through customs?"
Yeah.
But yeah, so she bought all this hardwood for me, and I try and just use it for really special projects, to be honest.
Yeah. So Essential Handyman, he said that your videos with your daughter are his favourite videos of his.
Oh, thanks, man.
I think it's brilliant. I really encourage you to carry that on.
Yeah, it is that if I'm where I am really trying is videos to really get your kids into the workshop.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
It's important. Like, I was talking to a mate of mine the other day, and we were like, "Can you imagine just being that guy that can't put a shelf up because you just don't know how a drill works?"
I know people like that. Unfortunately,
my brother's like it. He's bloody terrible, and I feel like you should know how to do this sort of stuff. It's basic knowledge.
Yeah. So you're 28 subscribers off of 600 now, which is great.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Excellent.
Crazy.
Thanks, guys. Thanks to everyone that's subscribed.
I haven't actually said it, but I am really thankful for my subscribers so far. I was going to make a big sort of announcement when I hit 500, but I just didn't know what to say. I was a bit shocked that you were all sort of enjoying my content. So I'm really thankful for everyone that's subscribed.
From what I've seen of your videos, and we've been chatting, before this and, the other day, then your stuff is easily watchable. There's no, there's no bull. There's no, how can I say it? There's no, it's just easy to watch, and you're a decent chap yourself. So,
thank you.
Okay, another question. Question to Wiz and others watching: are you going to make? That's my question. That's my question. You beat me to it. I should have read it first, shouldn't I? Okay, so I don't have to ask you that in a minute.
Am I going to make Essential?
Yes,
I am. Yes.
Excellent. What, both days?
Yes, I bought tickets a very long time ago. So I will be bringing a mate of mine that's actually got a YouTube channel. Do you know what? If you start following me and subscribe to me, I'll do a video of a lot of my friends and people that I respect on this channel. It's for you guys to go follow. So I'm gonna, because you asked me who did I want to shout out, and just more names come to to me. So
that's it. That'd be brilliant. Yeah, and I'm sure everyone in the chat will check them out. I mean, if the way I see it, if you find a new maker or a new channel, don't have to be a maker, and you like what you see, hit the subscribe button. Don't feel you have to hit the subscribe button. If you don't like what they do or it's not your thing, then don't hit the subscribe button.
100%.
Yeah. There's no sub for subbing. That just doesn't go anywhere, guys. Okay, so we got loads of questions. We'll just go a few before I start asking more questions. I'm just going to work my way through. Larry says kids' swim goggles may work for safety goggles.
That's a really good idea.
It is.
Why didn't I think of that? Yeah.
That's why we keep Larry about.
I'm going to write that down.
Write it down quick.
Yeah. There's never a pencil when you need it.
Oh, this is an interesting one from Sneaks. Clive from Sneaks Wall Art. I find the dust masks I use are okay to fit all. Plus, you can get kids' ones. Bike riding masks are like, what does it say? Oh, okay. So bike riding masks, maybe.
Okay. I found that my dust mask doesn't fit her. It literally takes up her face. It's like a face hugger. But bike dust.
Yeah.
I mean,
they're like I've seen
Yeah, I
them.
know what you're saying.
I'm sure I've seen them. Or even if you got a sewing machine or anyone that can sew, you could make a mask. Anything is better than nothing.
That's very true. I was literally just thinking, like, even these masks that we're wearing for this virus,
like a 3-layer
get
type one.
Kids ones of those.
Yeah.
She doesn't do much standing anyway. She gets bored after about 5 minutes.
Well, don't we all with standing?
Don't we all? Yeah.
Okay. Right then. Question. What's this one? This is from Colin from Wood Wizardry by Colin. Anything that kids get away with, phones and computers. Okay, so I mean, I've always said this: get them off the phones and computers. Get them making. But with the age that we live in, they still need to be able to use phones and computers. You can't stop the phone. I mean, with the technology nowadays, they'll get left behind if they don't know the technology. But they still need to know the old. They don't
need to be glued to it.
No. Totally agree there.
I agree. Yeah, she does need to get out and about a bit more.
Question. Right then. So this is Peter Corcoran. You know what? If I'm ruining your name, Peter, just let me know. Corcoran. Yeah. Full face shield with pipe lagging on the headband works. We use them for kids' days at Amberley Museum. Oh, that's a good idea.
Pipe lagging?
Yeah.
What's pipe lagging?
Do you know pipe lagging that like outdoor
like insulation,
proper pipe insulation? It's like it's the type of stuff that you use for noodles in pools and stuff like that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That
but smaller,
that foamy stuff. Full face shield with pipe lagging on the headband works. I'll have to look into full face shields.
Yeah,
I'll write that down as well.
So Tigwe, I'm sorry I called you a chap earlier. You're obviously not. But it's Maker Central. It's a makers event that we have over here in the UK that should happen every year. There was 2018, 2019, and then we've missed the last couple because of COVID. But there's lots of people that come over from the US to come to this event. It's so massive. I'm not sure actually. The Americans Makers. They have a lot.
There's a big one. Makers something. Makers Mob.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, there's the Makers Mob.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's it.
Right then. So we're half an hour into it. We kind of got digressed onto other things, but okay. So what are you hoping to get out of YouTube? What do you really want to get out of it, other than
what I want to document what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And socialize. I really like socializing on YouTube. Not only do I want to show what I'm doing, I want to see what other people are doing. And I like tiny channels. I like seeing those people in a shed in England with under 1,000 subscribers. They're the best people out there.
Yeah, totally agree. I mean, and this is why I do my other Invasion series, the spin-off, the pre-URL. I just love to see the raw new makers that are trying to they're trying to share when they haven't got many followers. They haven't got really all this special equipment. They haven't got the space or the materials or the the money. They might have the money, and it's just so raw and natural and honest. I love to see it. I do love it.
I feel like we're communicating rather than those big channels where they're just putting on a show. I really feel like when you're a smaller channel, you're communicating with them.
Yeah. It's like Doug in Pole Barn Productions. He's in the chat now. He's over 100,000 subscribers, and his channel, from when I first joined his channel when he had not many subscribers, it's still the same. It's still the same Doug. He does the same stuff. There's no fanciness about it. He's like, look, I'm doing this, whether you like it or not. I'm doing it. Watch if you like. You know what I mean? If you like it, you don't. You know, if you don't, you whatever. So it's like, but there are other channels out there that get too big too quick, and then they lose sight of the people that got them there. You know,
get bored, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there are channels out there that wouldn't come into my invasion because I'm too small. Mm-hmm. Okay. Where was we? So tools. Have you got a favorite tool? And have you got a tool that you really dislike? You hate, actually, or it scares
you? Tools. So my favorite tool would probably be the DeWalt sander. Yeah.
Okay.
Mainly because I've gone through so many sanders in the past. One of the best ones I had was a Wix one, cheap Wix sander. That was really good until I burnt it out. But this DeWalt one, amazing. I've sanded all day, literally since I got up till I went to bed, sanding something. And it's never slowed down on me. My worst tool would probably be my miter saw. I absolutely hate that thing.
Oh dear. All right. Okay.
Absolutely hate it. I'd rather use the table saw, although little shed big ideas the other day, he's got the same table saw as I have. Oh, that thing is garbage, mate.
Is it?
It is garbage. I've tightened this thing up big time, and every time you turn it on, it's like it starts from like 0 to 100. It just goes. And it's shaking all the bolts out of it. It's that violent. And the fence is terrible. But I would rather do all my cuts on that thing than I would on the miter saw. And I've got a good miter saw. I got the JCB one.
Yeah. Why is that then? Is it because it's so fierce and, you know, I mean,
it's not that. I have no fear over that sort of thing. But just something about it. I just don't like it. It never cuts right for me. It's just terrible, and I know I need to change the blade for it. Yeah, I know that's the thing, but no, absolutely hate it.
Oh, right, okay, that's interesting. Never had anyone say that. I mean, I've heard people say about the table saws and stuff. I had a table saw years ago that when you turned it on, the lights flickered because it was like bang, it was on. And I didn't like it. It scared the hell out of me. I ended up getting rid of it because I knew one day it was going to be the death of me. Do you know what I mean? Horrible. Oh.
I know where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I guess you could. If I look at this, I can see that being the death of me. But I still would rather use that over the miter saw.
That's okay. I did see a comment just. I'm totally with you there, Doug, about Nick Z. Circular Wood by Keith says, touch base with me for kids turned items. We run lathe events on a regular basis. So Keith is on Facebook and that, you know. So Keith's a wealth of knowledge with wood turning and stuff like that. So he's the one that will give you a hand there for PPE.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah. Did I see a question? Okay, I didn't see a question. Okay, so someone already beat me to the Maker Central. This is where I'd usually be at Maker Central, asking about that. So shout outs. We're nearly finished. Shout outs.
So, like I said, I'm going to do a video of a whole bunch of YouTube channels that I really respect and I think need a good shout out. But today I'm going to shout out the Essential Handyman, Ian.
Cool.
He's got a great channel. Although, you know, if he's still here, you need to sort out your audio when your camera's facing you, dude. But otherwise, he's got an amazing channel and some really good videos, some good knowledge on there. Good reviews as well.
Yeah. Handyman. I did subscribed to the Essential Handyman yesterday after we were chatting. Let's just show everyone. There's your sticker. Share screen. So if you, there we go. You should be able to see this on my screen now. So this is the Essential Handyman. There is a link in the description. He's on, what was you say his name? Ian, was it?
Yeah.
Ian. Ian's on 326. You know what? Get in touch, Ian. Let's get you invaded. Let's get you on the show and see what you're doing. Anyway, so guys, head over and check Ian out if you don't mind. Well, if you, that's totally up to you. Okay, do we have any more questions before we go? And please, guys, let's just double check what you're on now as far as subscriber count. So you're on 575, so you're 25 away from that 600. I'm sure that'll come.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Really quickly. I'm sure that'll come really quickly. So Ian, the Essential Handyman, says my audio picks up my heavy breathing.
You have to do what I do and just hold your breath.
Yeah.
Yeah, just hold your breath. If you're doing something in front of the camera, I just don't breathe for about 20 minutes. I'm like blue in the face.
Yeah. Right. This Colin can't find your channel, so I've put a link to Wiz's channel in the chat, guys. If you can't find it, it's there. If not, it is in the link in the description to this invasion. Anyway, all I've got to say is thanks for coming on. I hope I've helped you in some way of gaining a few followers and a bit of exposure there. Me. No, you're welcome. And thanks to everyone in the chat. If you want to be invaded by me or you think I can help in some way, get in touch on Instagram, Facebook, or just comment on a video of mine. And if you're new, hit the subscribe button, please. That's if I'm not too annoying. We got one more question before we go. I'm going to ask this question just because it's all the way over from the States, and then we'll go. Okay.
Which video was my favorite to make? Oh God. Which one was the favorite to make? I gotta be honest. Making this play frame that you're about to see tomorrow has been one of the most enjoyable things I've made recently, because I just sort of got on and did it.
Yeah.
And it was nice and fun. So this little thing would be fun. And anything I do with my daughter is fun because it's unpredictable.
Yeah.
Try like brilliant. Just be quiet just for a second while I just film this one little thing. Just shh. So are you going to film now? Oh my God, just please. Brilliant.
Anyway, thanks for that, Wiz.
No worries, mate.
I hope to see you in the live chats, because they happen all week. There's a live show every day and sometimes lunchtime. So if you're free,
I will try and jump in whenever I can.
Cool. Tigwy's chuckling. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you Tuesday with another build, a live build. Bye.
Bye.